Welcome, everybody, to the stream.
Greetings from Golgari Green. It is our Golgari-themed weekend.
Oh.
Every time, Jeremy, every time.
I don't keep my volume on my phone off most of the time.
That is accurate. Welcome back, all you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens. We are coming in from Golgari Green with a Golgari-themed weekend for you today. We're going to be doing some MTG. I just got rid of the G there. Did you see that, Jeremy?
Yeah.
I was like, forget that G.
But
That are going to be Golgari themed. And first up, we're going to have a matchup between Lathril and Igra. They are two decks I've been working on for a bit. I know of everything in these decks. Jeremy has never seen them before, but he does know of their existence and is being reminded right now. So, Jeremy.
the good thing is you can't get salty about anything that happens in this because you made all of the decks.
I mean, I could. That would just be extra mean.
Yes. I'm gonna get rid of the image thing here.
Jeremy, you have a choice. There are two deck boxes before you. One green, one thick and black. Which one? I couldn't even finish the Maymay that wasn't a Maymay.
What? Oh, green. I don't know. What do you want me to do? You wanted me to pick, right?
Yeah, I did, but I was gonna talk a little. It was gonna be epic. I was gonna be like Morpheus for 5 seconds.
This is Lathril.
It is Lathril, yes.
I have played against this deck one time, and it was really obnoxious to play
Not my
against.
version of this deck.
I played against, not this version, but I played against somebody when I was actually playing my Magda deck, and they were playing a Lathril deck. And the sad part is theirs was just like a regular deck, like high-end casual, and mine was supposed to be a CEDH deck, and it lost. But that's when I came to realize that if you're playing a CEDH deck at a casual table, it doesn't always work because you play things like, it's banned now, but Dockside Extortionist at a casual table is not as good as Dockside Extortionist at a CEDH table where everybody's playing a bunch of artifacts and enchantments and whatnot really early on in the game.
This is true.
Dockside will get you like 2 or 3, when in a CEDH game it'll get you like 6 or 7.
But here we are, Jeremy. Lathril and Igra facing off in those Golgari colors. Never been played before.
Never been played. Yes, it's got that new sleeve smell to it. How like excessively do I need to shuffle these, or
I have no idea.
like did you just put all the lands in one spot?
Probably. I don't recall. It's been a few weeks since I've touched these. They've just been sitting on a shelf all sad like, Elaine, I thought you were so excited to play me and now I'm just sitting on a shelf. What the heck, man? And I was like, I guess I do have to take you kids out to play. I mean, my cat's hungry. That's the purpose of this deck. My cat just wants to eat stuff.
Yes.
And the
My elves just want to do elf things.
be an army.
Whenever Lathril, so it's got menace. Whenever Lathril deals damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens.
I believe I gave you some of those.
And I can tap 10 untapped elves I control by tapping her. And each opponent loses 10 life, and you gain 10 life.
You being you. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it says you, the word
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So you is you.
Yes.
I have Yiger Eater of All, so very hungry little cat. Not really, but ward is sack of food. Other creatures are food artifacts in addition to their other types and have pay 2 to sack this permanent. You gain 3 life. Whenever food is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put 2/1/1 counters on Igra, Eater of All. Like I said, hungry cat.
Hunger. It's a hungry hog.
Don't insult my cat.
It's starting to become like a dated reference. It's from an older Markiplier video. 5, 6, 7. Let's see how well it's shuffled.
Okay. 5, 6, 7. All right. You ready, Jeremy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you going to start or am I going to start? Should we roll to decide?
Sure. Here.
Big old die.
16. 16. Wow.
We're doing great.
5% chance of that happening.
You got 3.
What the frick?
Can we do it again?
You got a 20.
Okay, so I guess that means I'm going first. It means I don't draw. I'm going to play an Uncharted Haven. It enters tapped. As it enters, I'm going to choose black. And now I can tap it for black.
Nice. I'm going to draw. I am going to play an Exotic Orchard. It's good that we're both in Golgari colors. So it's going to tap for whatever I need it to tap for.
Currently black.
Currently black, yes.
Currently just black.
And then I will pass.
So I'm going to untap my land here. I'm going to draw a cardo.
I started with a 2-land hand, so we'll hopefully
I'm going to play a
get
Forest. Do I have anything to play for 2? In fact, I do not. Crazy in the food deck.
Your commander's a little more expensive than mine.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Draw.
Friend.
Hey, we got there, folks. That's all we needed. Frost. I'm going to tap 2 and play Elvish Warmaster. Elf do elf things. Whenever one or more elves enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green elf warrior token, creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn, which is the most depressing add to any card.
Only once each turn. Is that it?
Yes. It's like we want you to do a cool thing, but we don't want to make it too broken. Which makes me wonder why they say whenever. Why don't they just say, well, I guess they'd have to say whenever.
I have Barkform Harvester. It's a Chondalong with reach. If I pay 2, put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. So a little bit of recursion. It's a fun thing. I like the black colored shenanigans.
I like this printing of the Elvish Warmaster. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to untap. I'm going to upkeep. I'm going to draw. And all my stuff's going to fall. I'm going to... Ooh, I like this card. I'm going to play a Command Tower.
A Command Tower?
I'm going to tap 3 to play Elvish Rejuvenator. That's going to make elf do elf things. And I can enter the battlefield. I can look at the top 5 cards of my library and put a land from amongst them onto the battlefield tapped.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, we only got 1 land, so
I guess I have to wonder which one you're going to choose. I just want to point out
my random order on
pretty
the bottom. It's kind of upsetting that 2 of those cards are going on the bottom, but whatever. I'm sure we have ramp in here, so.
What do you mean? I'm allergic to ramp.
That's true.
I just wanted the people to admire my Bloomburrow lands for a second, and then
the Bloomburrow lands are pretty nice.
Gonna tap them again, like they were.
Oh, I was about to say, what are you doing?
No. I just wanted to show them off for a second.
I could swing, but I would die and you wouldn't, so I'm not gonna swing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I made an elf.
You did make an elf.
I have enough land to cast Lathril. Is this the only printing of Lathril?
Believe so.
I feel like it's the only version of her I've ever seen.
I think so.
It's probably the showcase version or something. Not a showcase, but like a full art version. But that's the only version I've ever seen.
Whenever 1 or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food token. That's Meriadoc Brandybuck right there.
Meriadoc Brandybuck. Oh, this is a nice card.
Oh, I should have played differently. Oh, well. That's okay. I'm going to pass my turn.
This is a mean card.
I have a lot of mean cards in there. Jeremy's seeing this for the first time, so he actually needs to read the cards.
They explain the cards?
That's true.
Right.
That is a thing that is said.
I am going to. I have things that I could do right now.
I too have things that I could do right now, but I'm not doing them because it's not my turn. So maybe I don't really have things I could do right now because it's not my turn. And I also only have 1 mana, and it's black. My options are very limited, Jeremy.
Elaine, didn't you know it's pronounced mana? 99% of our comments tell us that is pronounced mana, not mana.
Mana.
You've gotten me pronouncing it mana though. I used to say mana, but now I say mana because I hear you call it mana all the time.
That's the word.
Did I draw a card? No.
You didn't?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I didn't.
I'm pretty sure I had all of these in my hand. Wait, okay, how many cards do you have in your hand? You have 5. This was not drawn normally. So I have 3 here, plus 1, 2. So that's 5. You have 5, and I have 5, meaning I did not draw a card. Because I should be 1 card ahead of you, correct? Because I drew a card and you did not draw a card?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, if I win and people notice that I cheated, then afterwards you can just call me a cheater. It's okay. I am going to tap 1, and I'm going to play. This is the card I said I liked. It's a 1-drop with Death Touch. We love that. I don't even think I have it in Finn the Fangbearer, but I should.
I think it's new.
I'm going to make an Elf Warrior.
Newer.
An elf? No, it's a warrior, not a newer, a warrior. And that only triggers once each turn. So when I play this card, it doesn't trigger.
Yep.
She's kind of a hottie. This is a hottie little elf wizard. Hottie with the body. And I'm going to draw a card when she enters.
Because that's her ability?
Yeah.
Because you didn't explain the card.
Joraga Visionary enters the battlefield. Draw a card.
Okay.
I can swing with stuff.
You can.
I can swing with one of my warriors. These cannot swing. But if I swing, all my stuff would die. So, or at least my stuff would die. One of my things would die. The other things would get through. But I don't have a need to swing right now.
We're both such cautious Magic players.
So I will. Well, because I have stuff that can trigger when I, swing with elves. So I will pass my turn.
Okay.
You lied. You're not allergic to ramp. There's a ramp card in my hand right now. Spoilers.
Oh, crazy. I'm not doing great in the land department.
I have things to play in this game. It's kind of nuts. I can play like everything in my hand. There's nothing in my hand currently that's too expensive for me to play.
I'm going to play.
Oh, is that the squirrel guy?
Camellia, the Seed Miser,
That's not
Menache.
the squirrel I thought it was, but
other
it's a
squirrels
squirrel.
you control have Menache. Whenever you sack 1 or more foods, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. And I have a forage ability where if I pay 2, I can put a 1/1 counter on each other squirrel you control. That's a squirrel. It's also a hobbit.
If you're going to pronounce it Menache, you should pronounce it Farage instead of forage. You have a Farage ability, which sounds like you're saying a froggy ability.
You're just being mean to me now. Look at this man being mean to me, guys.
Okay, so this is okay.
That is my turn. I'm not going to attack.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. It's a halfling. They don't call them hobbits.
You're a halfling.
I am, in fact, the size of a halfling.
Yeah, because that's copyright.
Thanks for calling attention to that.
No, actually, but they have a Lord of the Rings set. They probably just didn't want to call them hobbits just in case they wanted to use the type later on.
Well, I think they've used it in Baldur's Gate stuff.
Well, like D&D calls
Yeah.
them halflings, so that's probably why.
Because I think
halfling
Arenis is a halfling.
it was already an existing type.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah.
We're in agreement.
I'm
not doing great in the land department.
Untap. I'm gonna upkeep, and I'm gonna draw because those are the rules. And I'm going to draw a card. Ooh, look at us on lands. I love getting lands.
Rub it in.
I love getting lands. Oh yeah, you're not getting lands.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna beat you pretty quick. I'm pretty sure. Because Lathril gets out of control, and you can't stop me really. I'm going to. I'm gonna rub it in, and I'm gonna play Rampant Growth because we love to ramp. And I'm gonna go grab a land and put it on the battlefield tap, and I can pick whatever basic land I want because we don't need mana fixing currently.
It's a pretty rampant growth, too.
It is a pretty rampant growth.
Enjoy the pretty rampant growth.
I thought it was goo at first, but it's not. It's like shimmery stuff.
Shimmery
It's
magic
not,
stuff.
It is not goo. I feel like this deck probably has more green, I'd imagine, right? And imagine it has more green. Oh, I just saw a card that I like. Oh, you have a secret layer card in here. Oh, I'm going to steal this for the deck that you made for me that has that as the commander.
It's the ugly Frailties.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite
She
card.
does have an Uggo face. I'm gonna show. Should I show the Uggo face?
You can.
So this is a secret layer Miku. Oh, it's sideways, so we have to go all like that. Yeah, there we go. She do have an Uggo face. I was actually really not happy with the Miku cards. There was a couple that were cool, but most of them were pretty Uggo.
Yeah. The new one is pretty bad. Like in terms of attractiveness, I think is the worst of the lot.
I feel like it's really easy to have cool looking or attractive looking Miku stuff, and they managed to not do it.
That's the magical way.
Yeah. Miku is one of, outside of Rem, Miku probably has the most merchandise out of any anime themed thing. Rem as a close second. They just like blue haired characters apparently. Would you like to cut?
No, I don't care.
Okay. I just figured I'd give you the opportunity. This goes in the graveyard. And because I did that, oh wait, I can still cast my commander. I am going to cast my commander, Lathril, Blade of the Elves, and
No.
I can make another elf warrior. I make another elf warrior. So now I could start swinging, but
You could.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next turn, if I can play an elf, then I will have enough to tap and take a quarter of your health.
You will.
I'm going to pass because the onus is on you to stop me from killing you in 4 turns. Oh. And if I swing with her, you have to block with 2 things. And I make elf do elf things.
I've never had this poor luck with lands in my life.
You're playing green.
Guardian Gladewalker, it's a change along. With Guardian enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature.
Ooh, I like that. That seems like it would be good in my Merfolk deck. Because it counts as a Merfolk. And does counter things. Does counter things.
I can't equip it yet, but it will give the equipped creature Vigilance. Whenever another artifact or creature is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on the equipped creature.
Don't you mean Vigilance? Vigilancy. You gonna do stuff? You gonna do things? I have a Death Toucher, you know.
You do.
I mean, you can perfectly. You can make me get rid of my Death Toucher
True.
by killing your squirrel, which is much better than my Death Toucher.
True. It's not worth sacking that. Go, my friend.
Okay.
I'm doing great with my 3 lands, guys.
Yeah, this is not looking good for you. Let's see what I draw. Oh, look. A land. Okay. So, we're going to see what we can do here. So. I'm going to tap 4. And I am going to play I have enough to play my entire hand, which is amazing. I love it. Okay, so I am going to tap 4 to play this obnoxious card, Elderfang Venom.
Oh, yes. All the things have Death Touch?
Yes, all of the things have Death Touch.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do not have enough to do the tap thing. because she doesn't count towards it because she has to tap to then tap them.
Yeah.
Good thing about that is it gets around summoning sickness because she's the thing tapping them. And then I am going to play, I'm going to tap 2 and play Throne of the God Pharaoh.
Which does?
At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. And I am then going to swing with my board.
Of Death Touchers.
Of all with Death Touch. And 1 with Menace. So she will kill 2 things. You can kill her, though. But she will kill 2 things. And I have enough mana to... to recast her next turn.
How much? He's a 2/2?
Yeah.
And that
He has an ability that I didn't even read. Oh, I can give even more things that they really like giving Death Touch to stuff.
How big is she?
She is a 2/3.
So I'll block her with the Guardian and Mary, which will die.
Wait. Okay, so declare your blockers all at once.
I'll block the War Master with the Squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll... Do any of them have any other abilities that like are still relevant?
No. Only the War Master has an ability that's relevant.
Okay, so I'm just blocking those 2.
Okay. So I will get to kill both of these guys.
Yes.
But on blocks declared, I'm going to tap 2 and fell your squirrel. Because I don't want to lose my War Master. It is blocked, though. But those 2 will die. Everything else will get through. She will die and go back to the command zone. So number of tapped creatures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As I move to end, you will take 7 damage, and you will take whatever got through, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what did I say, 7? So you're taking 15.
I love how that's oh, it's the mirror. I forgot the
Oh,
mirror
that is
rules.
No, it's the mirror rules. It's a mirror rule.
No, it's supposed to be the other side, sorry.
Yeah. Gosh, Jeremy, do stuff right, man.
Okay.
So that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This works so well with her ability.
I know.
The fact that I can
I'm
just
going
tap
to
them.
destroy target enchantment and get rid of that.
This?
No.
You can't. I mean, that's not an enchantment.
Well, that I'll get rid of then. I thought it's an artifact.
It's an artifact. A legendary artifact. That means if I tried to play another one in this deck that can only have 1 copy of things. But if I copied it, I'd have to choose.
That's my freaking turn, Jeremy.
Oh, we love that for you. I'm going to be able to recast What's-Her-Face and get a new Elf Warrior.
But you don't have Death Touch anymore.
I can give them Death Touch and 2/2. But you only have 1 thing, so you can't even block her unless you get something on the field next turn. So I'm hellbent. So I'm going to draw a... This is a good card.
It's because Elaine knows how to design decks, Jeremy.
All right.
I feel like the funny thing is I have this card in my hand and I'm pretty sure I told myself I was going to take it out. But here it is. And I'm confused by its presence.
You didn't take it out. You told yourself you were going to take it out.
And then I didn't.
You didn't.
And then I didn't. I didn't do it, Jeremy.
Do I want to?
Jeremy, I'm pretty sure you're going to be just fine.
But I don't know which version, which order I want to do this.
Jeremy,
in.
I have 3 freaking lands. 3.
That's true.
3 lands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think we're like 7 turns into the game. I've missed many land drops.
All right, I'm gonna recast Frailise. Not Fraley's. Lathril.
Lathril?
I had Fraley's in the head because of the Miku card.
Yeah. We never, I think, dropped my opening of that secret lair in my thoughts. That's a thing that people can look
We
forward to.
did record it though, right?
We did.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cast her again, Lathril, and that's going to make another elf. This will be the summoning sickness one. And I still don't have enough.
Because of murder. Because of
1,
murder.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to tap 2 to play Wildborn Preserver. So like I was thinking of casting that in response, like casting that, then when the token was entering, tapping the rest of my stuff and just putting a crap ton of counters on it. But I don't necessarily need to. So I could swing at you again, and you'd only be able to block one thing.
That's true.
But what am I willing to lose? Because I can also wait and then just... Well, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm going to swing everything except for my Elvish... Oh, this can't swing, and this can't swing. So I'm going to swing these 3. I'm not going to swing my Elvish War Master because I don't want to lose it, and I'm going to swing these. Well, actually, you can just eat most of the stuff that I swing at you. And this would... I guess this is the only thing I would need... I could swing with that will trade. So I'll swing this at you and see if you want to trade your...
It's just a 2/2?
This and this.
So what's the thing in the back?
It is a 3/2. So we'll trade. And the Death Toucher.
I'll get rid of the big boy with my squirrely.
No trade. Okay.
And a 1/1?
And a 1/1. So you'll take 1, and then you'll take 1 at end. Equal to tap creatures.
Rude. So rude.
And I pass my turn.
Hey, do I get a land? Oh my
Shunike.
Decanter of Endless Water.
That's almost like a land. All right, so you lose this turn. Regardless of what happens. Because you have no blockers at this point, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Untap, upkeep, draw.
I feel like this happens every time we record something. One of us gets like completely mono screwed.
Yeah.
Or color screwed and just kind of sits there.
So I'm going to tap 4. We're going to just make it fast. For when it enters, I can tap. I'm going to tap 4 to put 4 1/1 counters on Wildborn Preserver. And I'm going to make an elf. This will be the Summoning Sickness one.
Okay. We've established that previously.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap. Tap, 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 tap. You lose 10 life. I gain 10 life.
Jeremy makes funny sounds. I'm not dead yet, Jeremy.
Yeah, but you're going to take this.
Oh, that's true.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you're hanging on. It probably actually would have been better if I just swung them since you had no blockers rather than doing the thing. But I wanted to do the Lathril thing, so
You did the Lathril.
I have passed my turn. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. Other elves get it. Definitely, I would have killed you if I'd swung, because all my elves get +1/+1. But unless you draw a board wipe, and even if you do draw a board wipe, it's probably just a matter of time.
I have a creature
Hey, cool.
with Ward 2 and
I
Morbid.
don't need to swing, and I have Menace.
At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature.
You know, the only thing that would make this even more broken is if it says Lathril deals 10 damage to each opponent, because then it would be commander damage, but it's not because it makes them just lose life.
We're going to untap your things.
Mm-hmm.
My food deck didn't get to do food things.
What would do well in this deck is you could easily put the Sanguine Bond stuff into there, but then it wouldn't be elf themed. But I mean, you could put Sanguine Bond and what's it called in there? The other version, Exquisite Blood. Maybe not throw the vampires, but there's a lot of elves.
I mean, it's an elf tribal deck.
A lot of elves. Well, there's a lot of elves in here that I haven't seen, which is
some of them
fun.
are new.
I'm gonna tap 1 to play this elf.
Oh yes, that elf.
And
also new from Foundations.
I'm gonna do the tappy taps.
And I die.
And you die.
Can I see when I would get a land? Oh, there's Academy Manufacturer.
Wow.
The Shire. 2 turns from now, I would have gotten the Shire, which
I
is
don't know
Food Central.
even if you had gotten lands, if it would have helped, because this popped off. War Master being on the field, turn 2, gets the elf deck to do elf things real fast. Did you want to?
We'll play again, and then we'll talk about, I think, the deck. We could talk about the decks as we play, because I feel like I didn't get to do anything, and the people should get a chance to see the food deck do food things.
I was just wanting to throw it out there if you wanted to make sure we got the other decks that you wanted to play in.
I mean, we got time.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think this was even half an hour.
No.
So.
Because we have had very long matches before that eat up a lot of time. Though I don't think this deck could really do long matches. I feel like it does the thing, especially, in 2 players. I think it does the thing so effectively that you're either going to lose or you're going to win relatively quickly.
And then they get more card back appreciation. I mean, look at my pretty art cards. With the little samurai girl.
Samurai girl. Aw, little samurai girl.
On a fox demon. You know who else has a fox demon?
Naruto?
Yeah, he is a fox demon.
You know what's going to have a Naruto on it? That 5mm thing or whatever that you were...
You mean 5-inch? Oh, yeah, it was like 130 millimeters. And I'm like, I feel like if I had read that and seen how big it is, I might not have bought it.
Yeah, it was funny because we had people over for D&D last night, and she came out and showed it. The picture of this new figure she got, and she was so excited about it. And then she said how big it was, and one of our friends was like, it's like a centimeter, right? And then we kind of compared it to other things, and it's basically the size of one of the little mystery box figures that you've opened, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's just shy of 6 inches kind of situation.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, did we do it again?
Did you get Elvish War Master in your hand?
No, I'm just, I have a 2-land hand again. So it's just, we didn't get punished last time. Will we get punished this time?
Elaine was punished for 3-land hand. Like, I kind of have always wondered how mathematical.
Oh, this card is so good in here.
I know how to design a deck, Jeremy. Contrary to popular belief. But Jeremy and I also play this game very differently. Like, the things I like in a deck aren't the things that Jeremy likes in a deck.
Oh, this is another. This is a mean card.
5, 6.
It's expensive, but it's a mean card. It's probably top of your mana curve, I would imagine.
Are you going first?
Like, what is the top of the mana curve in this?
Don't remember.
5 has got to be up there, though.
5 is definitely up there.
I don't think I drew a 5 cost thing the entire game last game. You can choose. You lost.
Okay. I guess I'll go first. Forest. Tap the forest for Llanowar Elves.
That's an elf.
Yeah, it's a traitor. What can I say?
You must die. Traitors must die. I draw a card. Oh, I like this card. It's not an elf. It's my first non-elf that I've encountered.
I mean, you've encountered sorceries and instants before.
But this is not an elf. And it's a creature.
I like themed decks. Like, I feel like sometimes they go very theme heavy, and sometimes I'm just like, it's a bunch of cards that kind of work together.
I can see why this is in here, though.
And I like when things fit a theme.
I am going to play Three Tree City, which is a very good card in this. Yeah, my phone just froze. A very good card in this deck. And
I think you have to choose a creature type.
I do. I am going to choose elves.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I may get punished this game, actually. Because I realized that I have a 1-drop, but it requires black. So I will pass after that.
Drawing a card. Oh my god, my mana curve. Playing a swamp. Might as well swing at you for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to reset. Oh, we're terrible. So unprofessional.
All right. I will draw a card.
Asuka Langle.
I will play a forest. And I, unfortunately, cannot play anything. So I will pass. Are we going to get punished? I mean, already kind of getting punished, but not too badly yet.
Rogue's Passage. Swing at the man for another health. Oh my god, my Llanowar Elves is putting in work right now.
Yeah, traitorous
Look at
elf.
you.
I am going to... Actually, I realized I could have played something last turn. It doesn't impact the game. Can I just play it? You let me? You let me? You let me?
That's only a 2-drop. That's a really good card for a 2-drop.
It is a good card. It doesn't do absolutely anything because I don't have anything on the field. But okay. I am going to. I'm just going to take the other damage again, and I'm going to tap these two, and I'm going to play Patchwork Banner. I'm going to choose elves.
What?
Yeah. No, I'm going to choose merfolk.
Choice.
I'm going to choose elves. And this is Patchwork Banner. You choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. And I can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. And I will pass. So I'm going to take another 1 at the very least. But I have 4 mana now, which means I can cast Lathril.
Another beautiful swamp. Joining my collection of swamps. And I'm going to swing at you for 1.
We're getting there. You have anything else?
No.
You have nothing else to play?
No.
Because you have a fair amount of mana at this point.
Yep.
Okay, I will draw a card. It is a forest. You had your chance to punish me. Now you shall not be able to.
That's what you think. Keep telling yourself that.
I will play. I will tap. Do I want to just put Lathril on the field? I will tap 1 for black, and I will play.
Jeremy will overthink his turn forever.
Thornbow Archer. Whenever Thornbow Archer attacks each opponent who doesn't control an elf, loses 1 life. It's the only time that...
A card popped up in a game I played not long ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it work well?
Yeah, because no one else had elves.
And I will tap an additional... Well, this is colorless, so I might as well tap it now. I will tap these to play Jahira, Friend of the Forest, who's
What
also
power
an
is she?
elf.
3/3?
2/3.
Oh.
And then I will pass my turn. So if something on the field
Prior
is.
to that,
Oh no!
bake Jahira into a pie.
Oh, that's
Destroy
fine.
target creature. Create a food token.
That is a good card, but I'd rather you use that on that than my commander.
Oh, Jeremy. You think this is my only removal, you fool. All right.
How much mana do I have? I have 1, 2. This taps.
We're doing great.
So right now, I don't have enough elves to make the 3-tree city thing worth it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's 5. That's a lot.
Kitty has ward, sack of food, other creatures or food artifacts in addition to their other types. Whenever food is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put 2 1/1 counters on Igra.
On Igra.
Eater of all. He's a
Igra.
very hungry kitty. And I do have a food.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Let's see what we draw. Interesting. Okay. I am going to... We're just gonna sack a turn for right now.
Sack a turn?
Yeah.
What did the turn do to you?
I'm gonna play Spring Bloom Druid. And
For that ramp.
when this creature enters, I may sack a land, so I'm gonna sack a Frost to go and find up to two basic lands and put them onto the battlefield tapped.
I'm assuming Yiga's ability only affects my field. Your creatures aren't foods.
What?
That's what I'm asking.
No, it says all creatures are foods.
Other creatures are
Other
food,
creatures are foods.
Yeah.
So she is not a food. Everything else is a food,
including your stuff.
including my stuff. So I...
When you die, I get stronger.
yes.
Yeah.
But I also can sack them to target you. Because it would be kind of broken if you had to sack a food in order to target her in a against a non-food deck. It would be very hard to target her at that point. So I
Don't
have
be mean to my kitty.
2 mana,
It's just hungry.
and I will pass my turn after that.
She's just hungry.
Nom, 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 nom.
The Shire doesn't enter tapped because Yigra is in fact legendary. Lets me add a green. If I pay 1 in a green, I could tap an untapped creature you control and create a food token.
I actually have 2 cards in my hand. These are probably the 2 cards in this deck that synergize the worst with each other. These 2 cards. Once I play one of them, you will know why I say that.
1, 2, 3, 4 to tap this. To tap Igra to make unblockable with Rogue's Passage.
Oh no, we don't like that.
For 6 commander damage.
6 commanders a lot. I don't know if I can let that happen.
6 damage!
That requires me to kill a thing. 6 commander is a...
Which just makes her stronger!
But I mean, if she dies, then she's not.
Well,
stronger.
if there's a limit, like if you have to have it under a certain power or something.
I'm going to tap 2 and pay 3 life. And sack a person. I'm going to sack this guy. Sack a food.
Why did you pay the 3 life? Oh, for your
It's
thing.
an additional cost. To kill her. Destroy target creature or planeswalker.
My kit! So rude! It's just you and me again,
She
buddy.
did get stronger before she died. So if you had managed to stop me from doing that, she would have gotten stronger from me sacking my my food. I ate my spring bloom druid. Anything else?
No, I'm just petting my elf. He's a good boy.
Okay.
Oh, my mana.
Oh no, my mana. It's a me, mana. I draw a card. Oh, that's a pretty card. Haha, this makes food tokens. Means I can sack a food if I make it without having to sack a creature.
Oh, my. Oh, man.
Okay, I will tap all the mana.
Okay.
Wait, this is 5. Not all the mana. I can still have 1 mana. And now you'll see why
You say the thing.
I said the thing.
Okay. Put a card down, Jeremy.
In fact, I'm not going to cast that card. I'm going to cast the card that I was just talking about. Galadriel, Gift Giver.
No, yes, that card.
Enters the battlefield or attacks. Choose 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Or create a food token. Or create a treasure token. I am going to make a... I'm assuming you have to have food tokens. And you have treasure tokens. So I'm going to make a treasure and a food. Just so I can pay the ward. That's kind of an interesting treasure. So I have 1 treasure, 1 food, and a Galadriel.
Yep.
And I will then... Oh, swinging now wouldn't matter. Because
Hey,
you
elf!
actually do control an elf. But I will swing anyway for 1, presumably, because I'm assuming you're not going to block with your mana dork. You're still winning.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it gets buffed, so it'll be for 2. And I will pass my turn after that.
Do I get... Why is my forest in with my swamp? That's ridiculous. That's contamination.
She can keep doing that when she attacks.
I am aware of how the card plays, Jeremy.
She doesn't look like she wants to attack. She's just hanging out in a chair. She's like, I'm in a big chair. She's got that big chair energy. She does have a like, look at this. Tell me that's not some big chair energy right there. They had to carve that chair out of the tree itself. Some good craftsmanship right there. She also, like, I guess this is just me saying it because I've seen the movies, like, does not look like Galadriel. But that's just because she doesn't look like Galadriel from the movies.
Academy manufacturer. How big is?
A 1/2.
Okay. I'm going to do...
Oh, no, sorry. A 2/3 because of this. And she is a 5/5.
I'm going to play a puny snack. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn.
It doesn't die because it's buffed.
From what?
It is a 2/3.
Stupid.
So I originally did say 1/2, but that is what its normal thing is without Patchwork Banner. Patchwork Banner is actually a pretty good card.
It is.
I think we ended up on our pre-release, ended up getting like 3 of them or something.
Yeah, so Academy Manufacturer is now a thing I have.
I should just put that in Merfolk. It's better than other
Anthem type thing.
yeah, other Anthem because it also can tap for mana.
I
Anything
don't
else?
think it's that expensive either.
I would imagine not.
Oh, did you put a counter on your elf?
No, because I choose 1. Oh, I choose 1. So I would just make the boot, sorry.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. My turns
Okay.
are super exciting things.
Say goodbye to your Academy manufacturer.
Oh?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're
Draw a
not,
card.
though.
No, I'm not.
You don't want me to have anything nice.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
you've been ignoring that.
what?
The
Oh, so you would have only lost one though. That was the first time I swung with anything. So
Jeremy doesn't even know how the deck I just gave him plays. God.
yeah, no, it's rough.
Ridiculous.
I will tap. Oh, actually, I need to tap the Patchwork Banner this time. I'm not going to leave One Tree City open because I don't have enough mana to pay into it. So now you'll see one of the ones that doesn't synergize with the other card I have in my hand, Ruthless Winnower. And because I said this is not an elf earlier when I drew a card, you can see, oh, if I put that on the field, it would kill it. Because it is not an elf. You know, it gets around this changelings, though. Changelings are elves. So I will then go to combat.
Okay.
And I will swing with Galadriel the Gift Giver.
Okay.
And Thornbow Archer.
Which is how big?
2/3. And
2/3 and a
2/3 and a 5/5. And she gets to do a thing.
Yeah.
When she swings, and I'm going to now make the treasure token. Actually, I'm going to, because you only have two power. So you can't kill me regardless if you double block with either of them.
Correct.
So I'll make the treasure.
Okay.
And you
The
can block now.
That with Academy.
So Academy of Manufacture just dies.
No, it doesn't. You said you were 2/3.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It doesn't die.
Galadriel gets through, and it's 5?
Yeah. How many cards do you have in hand?
4. What does this guy do?
You have to sacrifice a non-elf creature. Which means you probably could have just blocked Galadriel if you want, because it's going to die anyway on your upkeep. So would you rather do that?
No, I don't care.
I didn't announce it. I didn't announce the effect.
Yeah, you're very bad at that.
So
How dare
since
you?
I didn't, if you would like to change it so you do not lose.
No, it's okay.
Okay. So on my second main, I'm going to tap 1 and pay the treasure to play Elder Fang Disciple. When it enters the battlefield, you discard a card. Now, Three Tree City is starting to pay off. I am going to pass my turn. On your end step, you're going to take 2 damage.
And then I sack the thing.
No, on your upkeep.
Oh.
So you will untap first, then upkeep, and you will have to sacrifice a non-elf creature.
Then I draw my card.
Yes. Then you draw your card. It makes it easier.
I'm going to fell that guy.
No, we don't like that. I can't do anything about it. So it'll die. Okay, yeah. No. Well, now I can play the other card because it won't kill it.
How big is Elderfang?
1/1. But it also has 2/2, sorry. But it also has no other effects at this point.
Now I'm going to play Puny Snack and kill something with it. Yay. So he's on an adventure.
Okay, so that makes 3. It turns off 3 Tree City. So that's at least something.
I'm going to get Ravenous Amulet on the field.
Yum, 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 yum.
If I pay 1, I can sack a creature and tap it to draw a card and put a soul counter on the artifact, activating only as a sorcery. If I pay 4 and tap it, I can sack the artifact. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of soul counters on the artifact.
Can I see Yigra?
Yeah.
Okay, so other creatures. Okay. So since they're all foods, if you use that to sack them, it still would count because they'd hit the graveyard.
Yeah. That's why it's in there.
Yeah. Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was when you sacrifice a food or something, like specifically, but I guess that would still work because it'd be foods. All right, so
Your
doing anything
turn,
else?
because I'm tapped out. I have no nice things.
Tapped out, no blockers. We love that for you.
I killed some stuff though.
I'm untapped. You did. So now I'm going to draw a card. It's a Frost. And I can get Lathril on the field now.
I lost life equal to the Pharaoh thing, right?
Yeah, last turn.
Okay.
I am going to play this other creature that could not have been played with that because I would have had to sack her immediately or on my upkeep, I guess.
Oh, the human shaman.
Yeah, she's a human shaman. But I see why she's in here. It makes sense because all of your elves are like relatively low mana cost, so it's really easy to get stuff back. This is how I'm gonna tap. And she doesn't get buffed for this. But whenever another creature you control dies, get an experience counter. At the beginning of your end step, choose target creature card in your graveyard if that card's mana value is less than or equal to the number of experience counters you have. Return it to the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand.
Okay.
That's pretty good. So you automatically get it back regardless. That's pretty cool. So I could just get my guy back. Oh, but then he'll kill her. So I will swing with Galadriel and Thornbow Archer.
For a total of 7?
For a total of 7, unless I buff her or put a counter on. But I'm going to make a treasure. You will then take 2 because as I move to end. Nothing I control died, so I don't get any experience counters.
That it?
Yes. You know something that makes experience counters better than I originally thought they were? Was when I first started playing my Minthara deck, I originally thought that experience counters were something that goes on the creature. So if the creature died, it would lose all of its counters, but they actually stay around. So they go on the player.
Pharaoh.
Oh no.
Because I can destroy an artifact or enchantment or creature with flying, and then I'm going to create a food token, so I'm just going to put
But that was going to kill you.
Counter on that.
But yeah, so even if Mirren dies, I would keep the amount of experience counters that I have on me.
And I can't cast my commander. I'm 1 mana shy. I just need a land.
A land.
I'm
doing
going,
anything else?
Well, since I can't pay for anything anyway.
Attach your thing to your... Oh, it's not an equipment. It's just an artifact. Sacrifice a creature. Yeah.
I'm going to pay 2 to sack these and gain 6 health.
Hey. Okay.
I'm food.
Untap, upkeep, a draw, a monster card. We draw. Interesting. Dun, dun, dun. You still control that elf, which makes me not able to do the thing. I will tap 4 to cast Lathril. We know what she does, right? But in case you're just tuning in.
Oh, yeah, I have this option. I forgot about him. I forgot he was on an adventure.
Did you want... Oh, you had no mana anyway.
Yeah, I didn't have enough.
So, Manache, whenever she deals damage to a player, that many 1/1 green elf creature tokens, and I can tap her and then tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life, and you gain 10 life. I am going to... might as well swing, because you don't have anything to block with. And I will swing with... 3. Oh, I don't get to do the throne thing, but that's okay. I'm going to swing with 3 things. When I swing with her, I am going to put a +1/+1 counter on Lathril.
Okay. So that's a total of
5. Oh, she doesn't get buffed. So 5, 8, 10. Lathril is mean. Wait. Yeah, that's fine.
He's like, don't you do that, Elaine.
I don't have any experience. You got to start killing my stuff so I can get experience counters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enters the
Thwap.
battlefield. I create a food. It's 5/5. Then I'm going to.
That's pretty big. 5/5. My Galadriel's a 5/5. She got that big chair energy.
I think you have to choose one that wasn't chosen
It
last.
does not
turn.
say that.
It doesn't? It's
No.
not one of those?
It just says choose one.
Okay. That guy has add 1 mana of any color. If you control a creature with power 4 or
Has a
greater,
tree.
add 2 mana of any one color.
I'm going to turn that tree into another chair.
Wow.
You doing anything?
That is it. Well, I got the sickness, Jeremy.
On your end. I'm going to flash in Wildborn Preserver. And then we're going to untap.
You don't like my gingerbread hunter?
I said he was a big dude.
He was a big dude. Still is a big dude.
And not for long. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play it because it's a forest. And what are we going to do? We're just going to do swing stuff, I guess. So your biggest thing currently is a...
5/5.
Lathrill's not that big. Mm-hmm. She is buffed, though. So she's got 5 toughness right now.
Mm-hmm.
5 toughness. Okay. I will... swing. She's not buffed. So I'm just going to swing with these and Lathril. When I swing, I'm going to buff Lathril.
Okay.
So Lathril now has 6 toughness. So you'd have to double block to kill.
I'm going to
Lathril.
block Galadriel with the ginger hunter.
Oh, no, we don't like that. Because then Galadriel dies.
Yeah. And then I might as well. I can't block
You have to either block her or you do know I'm going to make 6. No, I'm going to make
Yeah, maybe I should.
5. Yeah. Okay. So it will kill both of them.
And I'll kill you.
Oh, no, actually it won't. I only have 5. So I'll kill your guy. This will die. I will get an experience counter though.
Mm-hmm.
And
I lose 5, 6.
this is going to be where I track my experience counters. I'm just going to track them right here with this specific die. And so wait, sorry, what?
Damage.
You take 5 from her and you take 2 from him. I do not make any things, but I do get the experience counter, meaning when I move to end, I can grab something and either put it onto the battlefield or put it into my hand. I am going to put something into... How many cards do you have in hand?
Just one.
Oh, actually, I don't have anything I can go put directly onto the battlefield. I am going to grab a creature, and it's gonna be Jahira. She's gonna go into hand because I cannot put her on the field at the current moment. Wait. What did this make her? No, I've already factored in the buff. You're fine. All right, so I'm done.
We're good?
Yeah.
I can do a thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's insanity. Me doing a thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Generous Ent, has reach. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to create a food token.
He's a big guy.
There are 2 food tokens now. Do I?
Do you?
Tap. It's got power over 4, so this is going to tap for 2 mana to sack one of these and go up 3 health.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
With my mana dork and sick boy? Nah.
Okay. We will untap, we will upkeep, we will draw.
Oh, wait.
Good.
Wait.
You can do something with your artifact, right?
No, it's sack a creature. These don't count as creatures.
What? The foods?
The foods over there.
All right. Draw. Huh. Okie dokie.
What's that die doing? Just like in the middle. Get rid of
It
that
was
die.
on Lathril.
I know. Get rid of it.
I am going to... Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah, I could design a deck, Jer.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't work with that. That's lame. That's okay. So if I were to tap 2 and tap this, I would make 4 mana as of right now. So I'd net 2 mana. All right. So I'm going to tap 3 to play Jaheira.
God.
This allows these to tap for 1 green because they're just tokens. And then I will tap. I don't think I have enough to do all of it. But she costs 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I could also 1, 2, 5. So I'd net 3. It basically amounts to the same thing. So I will tap 2 to tap One Tree City to make black.
Okay.
So I will make 5 black.
Okay.
And 6 to cast Lathril again. I will then tap 3 when Wildborn to put 3 counters on Wildborn Preserver. I could not do it with Jaheira because Jaheira is human and this is not human. So I will pay 3, make this a 5/5, and I will swing. Oh, you got a big guy over there.
It's 5/7.
I will swing with.
You can't swing with Jaheira.
That's right. I cannot swing with Jaheira. I also don't want to swing with this. So I don't want to swing with this guy. I'm going to swing with Galadriel and this guy. When I swing, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Galadriel.
She can get buffed.
What? I just put a +1/+1 counter on something.
So
Another target creature,
So
meaning
yeah.
I can't buff her.
yeah. That's what I was getting at, friend.
Oh. So then I won't swing with her. I'll
Okay.
swing with Wildborn Preserver, which actually is a 6/6. Because it didn't factor in patchwork.
So that's a 6/6.
I mean, I could swing with Galadriel and then you'll block it, but then the 6 would get through. So I'll do this and I'll make a treasure token. Do you have another treasure token? So I can have an untapped one?
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Okay, so I will block Galadriel with my 5/7 and The rest will go through.
All right, so Galadriel will die. This will go through. This will go through. So 2 and 6, 8. I will also get an experience counter. So I now have 2 experience counters. Move to end. I will go and get things. I am going to get Galadriel. Goes into my hand.
Okay. That it?
Yes, that is it. Oh, wait, this does a thing. Oh, you still control an elf. So he don't
I
do a
still
thing.
control an
He
elf,
does
Jeremy.
not do a thing. You control an elf and 2 trees.
That's a plant. This is a tree folk.
That's true. Though it looks like a tree. It is a very tall plant. So neither of them are trees. One is a tree folk and one is a plant. Is tree a type? I don't think tree's a type.
I don't think tree's a type. Trample. When it enters, put a 1/1 counter on it for each other squirrel and or food you control. So that's 1. Whenever a squirrel or food you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on honored Dray Leader. That is literally all the cards in my hand.
Anything else? Are you going to swing?
Nah.
I mean, I'd have to double block to kill.
My end. And
Your
then I'm
end.
just screwed.
But then you're wide open. Yeah.
So I'm going to pay 2, sack this food. Every game I play,
I just think this deck is too good.
I think the other problem is like my stuff, everything I drew for the most part, other than these little mana dorks, which I can't really do much with other than make mana, is really expensive. So I'm just kind of sitting here like, I have no lands to play my stuff. That one has a much lower mana curve.
Yeah. Elf do elf things. So I'm going to replay Galadriel.
I just killed her, man.
Yeah, well, she back. I'm going to just tap 5 forests
Okay,
to replay Galadriel.
great.
And I'm going to put a +1/+1. And actually, I'm going to make another food token. No, I'm going to make a treasure token.
Take your turn.
I am taking my turn.
So slowly.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. Actually, I don't want to tap 3 Tree City. I'm going to tap 1 and 2 and 3 for Heraldic Banner.
Another Anthem card.
Yeah. My stuff's so strong. And I can swing with Lathril now.
You could.
But she will die.
She will.
But you would have to block with 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also double buffed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Everything you just said is accurate.
These are all things that are true.
Yes.
I will swing with Wildborn Preserver and Lathril
So how big and how big?
and Thornbow Archer
How big, how big, how big?
and not her. She's not an elf, so she doesn't get buffed. Oh, creatures of the chosen color. I have to choose a color. I would pick green.
Okay.
So now she would get buffed.
What are we doing?
I'm thinking.
Sorry. I'm aggressive.
I'm going to. I'm not going to swing with her. It's fine.
I don't think I'm going to win, Jeremy. Stop
All
agonizing.
right, so this is a. She is buffed twice. So she is a 4/4 because it doesn't buff toughness. So 4/4 menace.
Okay.
This doesn't get buffed the second time, so this is a 2/3, and this is a 7/7.
I'm just stalling the inevitable. But
I mean, you can kill.
I can kill that or that and that.
Yeah.
So I will block Lathril, the annoying elf guy.
These two?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win. I have no way of winning.
Who are you blocking this with?
These two.
These two? Oh, you're double blocking with this too.
Right, I need 2, right, to kill him?
Yeah. Okay, so these two will both die.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Lathril go to my graveyard. I am going to move to end, and I'm going to bring Lathril back and put her on the battlefield directly because of Mirren.
I know how to. Yes.
And
This guy stays alive, though, right?
when she enters,
This one lives. You can't kill him, just everything but the end. Correct?
Yeah, I can't kill the end. It would kill, that. And I'll tap 3 when they... Actually, I can tap 2 to tap this and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, sorry, this doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put 4 +1/+1 counters on this. Oh, so this got through. So it was 7 damage.
Okay. That it?
Yes.
Well, considering I got a swamp, pretty sure you're just going to swing and I'm going to die now.
Yeah.
So,
This deck works very well. I like it.
I think my problem with this deck is, in comparison to that one, the mana curve is higher, and I also wasn't really getting that much mana. Like, in comparison to what you were getting each game, like the first one I had 3. You can't win a game
You
with
had to
3
take
mana.
advantage of early on when I was, like, the handful of turns in the beginning where I was mana
in 2
screwed.
turns I would have gotten that, though. It's a good card. Here's my
That was
squirrel boy.
really good synergy, too. The fact that I was able to let her die, get enough counters to put her directly back onto the battlefield.
So give me my tokens back, you
These two are
fiend.
kind of crazy in the deck, plus this. These are like the 3 best cards in the deck. Actually, she did a really good job, too.
Yes, I think she's exclusive to the Lord of the Rings starter deck, ironically enough.
But, yeah, this deck works, I think, really well. I don't really have any notes for it.
Other than Elaine can build a deck and she's obnoxious. I feel like I do a lot more like obnoxious shenanigans. You're more like thinky. It doesn't seem obnoxious on the surface shenanigans.
Yeah, I like to hide my shenanigans. You're like, I'm just going to throw my shenanigans in your face. And everybody knows shenanigans are hard to clear off your face. So you just walk around the day with shenanigans on your face. What movie had shenanigans as a it was a restaurant, I'm pretty sure, called Shenanigans. So are we trying out the other?
Yes. We're going to do one final matchup, which is Golgari themed when you put them together, because
Yes,
we have the all-time rivals of green and black. And we're busting out some of my more expensive, high-powered decks for this. So Jeremy has actually seen these play. We've played them before. Jeremy's going
Not against each other, though.
We might have once, maybe, like a while ago. But
You made them around the same time, I guess.
I did. I made 3 monocolored decks all around the same time. I'm going to be playing Sheila Dread, not the ones with the words, just regular Sheila Dread.
Not the ones with the words.
Not the ones with the words.
This is the one that flips over, though, into a saga. Right?
Yes. And then I get to steal things from graveyards.
Steal things?
Yeah. So this side is Menace. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacks a non-token creature or planeswalker. If I pay 4 no black, I can exile her, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery, and only if an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Now, if I flip it over, it becomes a saga from Mom. For each opponent,
Mom, how dare you?
destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls. Each opponent discards 3 cards, then mills 3 cards. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Exile the true scriptures, then return it to the battlefield face up.
This is...
A landfall deck.
Yes. Oh, no. For at least was the
No!
other one that I had in my hand, by the way.
No.
I was never able to play her. I mean, I guess I could have, but I chose not to. Because she uggo. She didn't get to be on the battlefield. Nobody needs to see her face.
That's just not nice,
I
Jeremy.
do have a Fraley stack that you built for me, though. This has two pretty powerful. I think one is probably significantly more powerful than the other. These are the two other monocolored decks that you built around the same time, right?
Correct.
One being Titania, Protector of Argoth, which is landfall, because I've really been craving to play landfall lately. And she got big Poison Ivy energy, and we like Poison Ivy energy. And
Some of the best deck sleeves I've got in my collection.
the other one, we'll have to wait for us doing Orzhov Day or whatever, which is Mithril, not Mithril, Mural. Mural,
Oh, look
which
how
is very, very strong. It's kind of like it's kind of like the mono white version of Lathril. But Mural, I feel like, gets out of hand faster than Lathril, and Lathril already gets out of hand fast.
because I think all Mural has to do is attack in general.
It doesn't have to get damage through. Because if you realize, over 2 games, Lathril never made any tokens. Because even though she has Menace, you can block her. Because she comes in and she's not very strong. But
Gotta show people the sleeve. Turn it over. Turn it over. Turn it over. It's the best sleeve ever.
I love it. It's a dragon panda bear or panda bat.
And I got a Valentine's Day dragon just in time for a week from now. Did you get your gift for me yet?
No. I myself am a gift.
Sounds like my father would say it as my mom.
Oh, my Jororoshi. What's it called? Jororishi?
I don't know, man.
Uncle Roger's favorite rice cooker just went off in the other room.
Maybe this deck will keep up. I feel like that deck, I don't know why. Like, it's designed fine, but sometimes it just doesn't get lands, which is bad in landfall.
How many lands do you have in here?
39.
You probably could go higher.
Probably could, but
40, 41. But
I
we'll
like
see.
my deck as it is. I just adjusted it a little. It has Lumra in it now.
That doesn't ring a bell right off the top of my head.
The bear from Bloomberg.
Oh, yeah. We could just be a commander on its own.
Yeah.
So, backup commander.
There are a lot of options in that deck. Whoop. Sorry, guys. I exposed a swamp.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
In your opinion, which one, like in general, colors no commander considered, do you think is more likely to win?
Colors, no commander.
Like, just in general, which one do you think is like a better color?
Like mono black versus mono green.
Yeah.
I mean, I think green overall is the best color in Magic just by itself. But
This is a very unfortunate. Look at this hand.
but
Look at that
mono
hand.
black has a lot of shenanigans. Oh,
It's a lot of good stuff. I got like
a lot of good stuff.
my Alkalots that I can't pronounce, my Phyrexian Obliterati.
This is an expensive card. This is like a $13 card.
Honey, I think that deck's about $300, and I think this one's about $300. These are my more expensive.
I was
decks.
looking at this the other day, but I was like, I can't fit it into the budget for the thing that we're doing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one in the opposite direction where I have many much lands. Jeremiah, would you go first or second?
I'll let you choose because you lost. Do you want to go first or second?
You can go first this time.
Oh, someone wants to draw.
I do want to draw. I got my lands, but I don't know if my mana curve is ideal.
All right, I'm going to play a forest and pass.
Oh, you want to reset that while I take my turn? I'm going to let the people admire the Lost Caverns of Ixalan full art land that I have right there.
Can I change this side to green and it not completely wash out? Where you can't see it? Wait, what? Go away. Green. What? No. It's got to stay black.
Keeping the... I did. There's a swamp now.
Yeah, the glare's too bad when I put it as any other color.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. I draw a card. Oh no. Um, Forest. Pass.
Drawing a card. I'm not doing well. Now we get to admire a full art Phyrexian land. And by that I mean Phyrexia, one will be all, or whatever it is. And
One of the all.
That's my turn.
We're gonna have a fun turn. I want to draw a card. Oh, okay. So this is why this card is $13. So I'm gonna tap 3 to play Azura Lost but Seeking, and I'm gonna play 2 additional lands, cause that's nuts.
Okay.
And now I have enough to cast her next turn because of this card.
Okay. Drawing a card. I get to play my legendary land.
Ooh. Does that allow you to play your commander next turn?
No, it does not. I can
Wow.
tap out a black. I could pay a black and tap it to target legendary creature gains fear until end of turn, which I feel like is not a keyword you hear very often these days. You know? I'm going to... Does she have any more abilities or is only ETB?
No, it's a forever. I play 2 extra lands.
Merciless Executioner. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacks a creature.
That's probably a good idea.
So that means I would have to sack this too, right? Because it's my only creature.
Yes.
All right, we are done. We're done, fellas.
Okay.
Thank you, Executioner. You served me well.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pretty broken card, so. Speaking of broken cards. All right, I am going to play a Frost. And, yeah, but when you ETB with your guy, you're just going to kill Titania if I put Titania on the field.
I mean, I am a little bit behind you in terms of lands, my friend. You know, black doesn't do that ramp stuff. You know the ramp stuff.
That is true. It sacks a creature, or you choose to kill a creature?
When it enters, each opponent sacks a non-token creature or planeswalker.
I am going to tap 4 to play World Shaper. And
What does that do?
whenever it attacks, I may mill 3 cards, and when it dies, I return all lands from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And I will pass my turn after that.
Look at these landfall shenanigans. Landfall shenanigans. Okay. That's not great. We're just going to add to my swamp. This one isn't a cool swamp.
Swamp.
I'm going to play the Raven Man. At the beginning of each end step of a player discarded a card this turn, create a 1/1 black bird creature token with flying, and this creature can't block. If I pay 3 in black, each opponent discards a card, and I can activate only as a sorcery, and I have to tap him to do that. That is my turn.
That was a lot of text.
Too much reading?
Pay for each opponent, discards a card, activate only as a sorcery. Beginning of each end step, if player discarded a card this turn. Oh, you make tokens. Okay, cool.
They can't block, though.
But you can sack them to that. Say each player, right? Or each opponent?
Opponent.
Oh, okay. So draw a card after untapping. I am just straight up going to swing.
It's a 3.
Oh, no, you have 3 toughness?
2/1.
A 2/1. Okay, I'm going to swing.
It's a what?
I can, it's a 3/3. I can mill 3 cards. Cultivate, Groundskeeper. Oh, that's rough. I'm not going to hit any lands. Crop rotation. That sucks. Okay. Tap 6 for a Rampaging Baloffs.
That's a landfall card.
Yeah.
Read the text, my friend.
Trample, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. And I will pass my turn after that. That was a very unfortunate mill.
Another not exciting swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ravenous Chupacabra. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls.
We're not in great shape.
I'm going to look cute.
Untap. We draw.
This deck is not an attractive deck. Like, I have not cute things in this deck. And I only made this deck because I got really lucky with pulls. You know, this was like the deck I shoved all the good, like, monocolored black pulls into. And then I bought, like, 2 cards. Well, it was more than that. It was very obnoxious, but, you know. You know what scares me when I hear about, like, modern players and how expensive modern decks are? It makes me feel like
well, because you have to get a play set.
Magic poverty.
So I don't have any lands in my graveyard, but I'm going to play Titania.
Okay.
And not return any lands.
That's unfortunate.
And then I will pass my turn because I'm not going to swing because you'll kill me. I mean, I guess I could kill both of your things. Wait, hold on. Let me roll it back. So I'm going to put Titania back here. I'm going to swing with World Shaper.
And it's a 3/3?
It is a 3/3. I'm going to mill 3 cards. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. I hit a land. Okay, cool.
So, you exiled, right?
What?
Was that discarding?
I milled. No, discarding's from a hand.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I'll block with both.
So they'll both die. He will die. This will hit the battlefield.
Wait, he kills both of them? It's a 2/1 and a 2/2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was a 2.
Now I will cast Titania.
We're just like clearing each other's fields. This is like classic black removal.
Oh, wait. No, but now you're just going to cast Shieldred and I'm going to have to kill Titania. I'm not going to cast Titania.
On second thought.
I pass. I feel like that was a dumb thing, what I just did. But whatever. Man, not hitting lands is bad. Oh, losing Eternal Witness sucks. That's rough. That's a whole mess of rough stuff in that graveyard.
Okay, that's a rough card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gray Merchant of Asphodel. Oops, sorry guys. When it enters a battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is your devotion to black. You gain life equal to the life lost this way.
So lose 2.
Each black in the mana cost of permanents you control. For some reason, I thought it counted lands. I don't know why. I should have read the bottom of the card, but now I have a blocker, so it's okay.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
Draw a card. Man, I'm not doing all right.
Jeremy's hurting on the inside. I feel like it's only fair, though, because you crushed me in the first 2 matches, for this one to be a little more even and, like, tough.
I'm going to
Gritty.
cast Titania. And I'm going to tap 3 to cast Reclamation Sage targeting nothing. Because I just want to make sure that I don't have to sack Titania. How much does she cost?
Mine, 5.
So you can cast her.
Yep.
What does your land do?
This land?
Yeah.
If I pay a black and tap it, target legendary creature gains fear until end of turn. I don't even remember which one fear is.
It can only be blocked by artifacts and black? No, maybe it's only black.
I feel like what you said sounded accurate, though.
Intimidate includes artifacts, but we'll double check.
My turn?
Yeah.
Here's another
Black or artifact creatures. Cool, that's right.
For 5/6. Invasion of Fiora. As a siege enters the battlefield, choose an opponent to protect it. That will just be you. You and others can attack it when it's defeated, exile it, and then cast it transform. When Invasion of Fiora enters the battlefield, choose one or both. Destroy all legendary creatures, destroy all non-legendary creatures. I'm going to destroy all legendary creatures.
If it gets destroyed.
No. When it enters the battlefield, choose one or both. Destroy all legendary creatures.
And what happens when it gets transformed?
It flips over to another thing.
That sucks.
Jeremy reads the card nervous.
The back's not that bad, but it's not great either. Okay.
You have to protect that.
No.
You're protecting the
she
thing.
dies.
That is the conclusion of my turn.
Oh, this is rough.
Shenanigans. Yeah.
Rogue's Passage.
Oh no, not a rogue's passage.
I haven't run into anything that allows me to sack lands, which Titania needs to make Titania do Titania things.
Yeah, I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She has some very good cards in there, though.
Yeah.
You know, one of the best cards we've ever pulled wound up in that deck. Actually, two of the best cards we've ever pulled wound up in that deck. I'm just going to put this here to denote she's been cast.
Pass my turn.
Unless you want to use that die. Okay.
I probably should have waited on World Shaper. I think that one turn really messed me up. It was a bad turn, full of bad decisions.
Massacre Worm. When it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life.
Okay, so Reclamation Sage dies.
And you lose 2 life.
Yeah.
It's a very close game right now. He's just a 6/5. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, it's a close game life points wise, but I don't think I'm doing anything this game.
I'm going to swing at my battle for 2.
Okay, so you hit it for 2.
Yep.
I will put this on here.
To denote that 2 damage has been taken. I'll pass my turn.
Draw a card.
It's not a land, guys. He's reading. He's thinking. The thoughts are happening.
Okay. Okay. Tap. 3.
Okay.
Entis Restoration.
Good.
I do control a creature that has power 4 or greater, so I'm going to search for. Nope. I'm going to search for. I have to sack a land,
Okay.
so I'm going to sack a forest.
Okay.
Means I create a elemental. Do you have elementals in here?
I don't.
Don't have elemental tokens
No.
in the deck that requires elementals.
Expo, right here.
Makes a 5/3 green elemental creature. 5/3
We really need to go through that pile of tokens and we'll get some.
elemental green boy. An elemental green boy. Dear boy.
It's not going to smudge it?
Nah, should be okay. All right. So I am going to go get 3 Oh, that was. We get 3 basic lands.
Hey, I wonder what color they're gonna be. Do you think they'll be mountains, guys?
Tapped, right?
I think they're tapped.
Yes. 3 basic lands.
Oh, he be ramping.
I be ramping. Hey, Reliquary Tower on the bottom of the deck. And
You gotta have a reliquary tower, Jeremy.
so now I have a creature that I can. Does it say non-token creature?
In non-token creature or planeswalker. Don't worry, you're a green boy.
But she's going to die now. Okay. Well,
It's nice knowing you, Jer. Just kidding.
lame sauce. Okay. I will tap 4 to swing
5/3.
unblockable with Rogue's Passage.
Oh, okay.
I'm just debating if I want to do that. Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm taking 5.
5 commander. I mean, at least I can ramp her back out.
I'm gonna use this big old boy die here next to my.
You could also just do this thing, the life counter.
Well, I have a die to denote the commander damage I've taken. Off to the side. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did you ever determine what fear was?
Yeah, I said I was right. It was black creatures and intimidate.
Okay.
I'm sorry, black creatures and artifact creatures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sheila Dread.
I thought she was 5.
5. Sheila Dread. Menache, when it enters, each opponent sacks a non-token creature or planeswalker. Is that going to be the 3rd time you're going to cast her?
Mm-hmm. No, she's been cast twice, but
Yeah. And then I'm going to swing at my battle with Grey Merchant.
you're not buffed by anything, right?
No.
I'll just block and kill your guy.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't swing both of them. Oh, yeah. Anything else?
No. Grey Merchant is not a cute guy. What you gonna do, Jer? Gonna come
I'm going
for
to draw a card. I'm going to play a forest.
What a surprise, you're playing a forest in the landfall deck? Insanity.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After this, she's not going to be worth casting. I hate to say it, but I'm going to cast her. I'm going to return a forest to the battlefield, and I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay. How many cards do you have in your graveyard, Jeremy?
A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my god, I might actually get to play Sheila Dread the way Sheila Dread's supposed to be played. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to exile Sheila Dread and then return her to the battlefield transformed. I'm not even going to put her back in her red sleeve because it's annoying. Just leave her out for a minute. For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls.
I'm going to, in response to you flipping her, or to her ETBing, I guess, I'm going to force a Vigor and destroy her and the Saga.
Okay, so she's going to go back in her little I'm just going to leave her out in case we flip her because it's kind of annoying.
But Titania still dies. So Titania now costs 11.
You know, I've never gotten her to do her thing like one time. I can dream. It's my dream to just get Shieldred to do her thing one time. And then I'm left with this guy and one short. Oh, no. Why can't you be a Monodork? Sorry. You can take a turn.
Untap. Draw.
Notice how we're not letting each other have a board state? Notice how that's a thing, Jeremy? That seems like a very me thing.
Yeah.
That's like my tactic. What the heck, Jeremy? You can't be me.
I don't know what to do here.
Think real hard, be real cute. You're going to play a land?
I'm not going to play a land.
You don't have a land?
Did not get a land.
Oh, no.
You could play Shieldred again next turn, right? You have enough?
Yeah. So I cast her once. Boop, boop.
This is until... Okay. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I am going to
Play
Nissa, who shakes the world.
a planeswalker.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I can tap Forest. I add an additional mana for each one that I tap.
Okay.
I'm going to +1 her
Okay.
to untap a land
Okay.
and put 3+1/+1 counters on it. This is not a token, meaning I can sack it.
Okay.
Um,
So don't forget to put a counter on Nissa for tracking purposes.
yes. So she is a 6 right now.
Okay.
I'm then going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because she costs 11. I'm going to tap those to cast her for the 4th time. I would get a
Commander
Commander
rebound.
Rebound. And I will return a target. Oh, I don't think I have a land in here.
The landfall deck doesn't have a land in the graveyard.
No, because those 2 really unfortunate mills. And I will then pass my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I have 6 mana open,
Okay.
counting the 3/3. It has haste. Oh wait, is this a flying? No, vigilance and haste.
I haven't done anything yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swamp.
Nissa that shakes the world, by the way. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional green. The +1 was put 3+1/+1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. Untap it, it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with vigilance and haste. That's still a land. And if I -8 her, you get an emblem with lands you control have indestructible. Search for your library for any number of forest cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library.
Burglar Rat. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card.
Oh, lame.
What was it?
Returns all my lands from my graveyard that I don't have.
Oh, no. 1, 2,
Splendid
3,
reclamation, by the way.
4, 5, 6, 7. Sheila Dread again.
I'll sack my land. And
Get rid of the counter that's on the middle of the field.
I'm going to make another elemental.
Oh, yes.
Now we're synergizing. Now we're doing some stuff.
Yeah, well.
But when you flip it, you destroy target creature, right?
Yeah.
So you're just going to kill her again.
If I swing at that, you're just going to block me.
Yeah.
You do lose something, though, but I also lose a thing. And then I'm left with this useless little rat. I don't like you having Nissa, though.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Nissa is strong.
It's not good for me.
Nissa would be broken if she could be a commander, but she can't be a commander.
I'll swing with the Massacre Worm at the Nissa.
It doesn't have trample, right?
No.
So I'll just block with...
Oh, wait. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. We haven't been doing that.
I've only had like 1 creature on the field.
Sorry.
I guess for Titania when she died. I'm going to... What's it, a 6/5?
Yeah.
I'll block with 1 of my elementals.
Okay.
So they'll trade.
Yep. And then you'll lose another 2 life prior
Yeah.
to its death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sitting pretty.
Untap. Draw. You can't destroy my planeswalker with her when she flips, right?
Try up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls. You didn't have to die, Worm, but you're ugly, so I didn't want you on my field.
Okay. Well,
I have Sheila Dread and a rat, man. Synergizes with your rat deck.
you're probably going to kill Nissa.
Who gives you like 30 mana? Yeah, probably.
I have no card draw. That's my issue. I can't get anything into my hand. I'm going to tap 2 forests
Okay.
for 4 mana and
Swing at me with Titania
swing at you with Titania.
for another 5.
Yeah. And that's all I can do. So pass my turn. Oh, I can +1 her. Sorry. I'm going to +1 her after that to make her 7. And I will untap a forest.
Okay.
And put 3 counters on it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I guess I could have swung with,
5.
but whatever.
For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Nissa's going to go.
In response, I'm going to tap 2 lands for 4 mana because she's not dead yet, and Cross and Grip her.
Cross and Grip the...
Yeah, artifact or enchantment.
Okay. So it goes to the thing?
Yeah. Oh wait, those don't die.
1,
But now Nissa's dead.
2, 3, 4, 5. Throne of Eldraine. I'm going to choose black. If I tap it, I can have 4 mana of the chosen color. Spend this mana only to cast monocolored spells of that color. If I pay 3 and tap it, I can draw 2 cards. Spend only mana of the chosen color to activate this ability.
Oh, so you just recast her again next turn? Well, I mean, I could kill my forest at least. Okay. Anything else?
No, I have a 1/1 rat on the field, man.
But you have 4. You have 4 mana.
Which I can't use to do anything.
Okay.
My mana curve's kind of high in this one.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to Rogue's Passage and swing with Titania.
Whoop.
So you're at 15 commander damage?
Yep.
It'd be funny if that's how I won, because that's a nutty way to win with this deck.
You make it all mental, don't you?
No, because I didn't sack any creatures.
Oh.
I didn't sack any lands.
Okay.
Then I will pass my turn.
Do I get anything useful? That could be useful. Tap Throne of Eldraine and this to play Black Market. Play a Yara. Whenever a Yara
Gross.
or another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I can sack another black creature to draw a card. I'm kind of tempted to sack the frickin' rat.
To draw a card?
Yeah. Oh, but I have to tap her. I can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I keep tapping this thing. I'm so sorry. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, which is not enough to cast her. Sacking would count as death, though, which would put a charge counter on my other thing, which is another.
But you can't sack her.
Not yet, but in general, that is an option I have.
You're only 2 turns away from lethal on Titania. If I can buff her at all, you lose.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a ridiculous amount of mana. It's not going to be hard. I basically have to remove her somehow. So, in retrospect, the smarter thing to do would be to take back what I just did.
Not put Black Market Connection and...
No. Well, she's going to be... Hold on. She's going to be...
9.
1,
but I can
2,
just blow up my
3,
land.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would do the thing.
Get rid of Black Market Connection?
No, get rid of the land. Get rid of the
I'm going to tap in response and then sack it.
Okay, so I have
1 mana
4,
floating and making
5,
an additional
6, 7, 8,
elemental.
9, 10, 11. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. This is what's tapped.
Wait. I sacked it. So in response to ETB, I'm going to take 1 of the mana floating and 2 to beast within her. Is it instant speed to transform her?
Sorcery.
Okay. So you get a 3/3 beast.
This is gonna be my beast.
We'll just put this.
No, it's gonna be my infant die. Did I play swamp?
I don't know.
I don't think I did. Then a Yara comes back. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Untap. Let's see what we draw.
I need like a fell.
You should have one in there,
Or
I would
murder.
imagine.
Fell, murder, basic black removal.
Zoroark Orb. Now I can just sack all my lands. We got there. I'm going to tap for...
You lose a life and I gain a life from a Yara.
From what?
A Yara. Whenever it or another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
And tap 4 and Rogue's Passage to put you at 20, Commander. And I will pass my turn. If you can recast,
Sheila Dread.
yeah.
So, what am I up to? This is so plus 6 to 6, so 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sheila Dread again.
Which leaves you with how much mana?
1. 1 mana.
So I have to sack Titania.
Yes.
In response, I'm going to sack all my lands
Okay.
and make that many elementals.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to make 11 elementals, floating them first, and gain 22 life. And making 11 elementals. So I'll have 13 elementals total. And
only 2 of them can attack this turn. Well, it won't matter when it gets to your turn.
no, it's your turn. Once on my turn, I should be able to attack and win. And
Should be able to?
yeah, as long as you can't pull out any shenanigans.
With my 1 black mana?
I mean, that was very risky. I killed a blue, that's the game. Like if you board wipe or something, but you only have 1 mana, so I would imagine
that
you
is
can't.
accurate. Go.
I
Take
draw.
your turn.
I draw a card I can't play because I have no lands. I swing with 13 5/3s.
Yeah, and I lose because math. Only
Yeah.
4 of those need to get through. I had Phyrexian Obliterator, Black Market, and a Swamp. And then I would have gone Alkalots. I think
This was a weird way to win with this. This is not how this typically would go. But so she died how many times? I cast her 4 times.
Yeah, I think
She died 5 times.
yeah.
And Shieldred also died 3 times. I also really misplayed with the World Shaper. That's not when I should have played that.
think I had this one too as a blocker. I forgot about him, but I think this is an interesting matchup because Sheila Dread wants stuff in your graveyard to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't. And that one wants to put the lands in the graveyard for shenanigans. I think the issue arose this time for me more so in this one has a higher mana curve than, although that one has a fairly high mana curve too.
But I'm also in green.
But you're in green and you get ramp. I do have like mana dorks and things around that. Like there's a crypt gas somewhere in here. Can you make this go in nice, please? And I have
Just do a side, one of the side
it
ones.
just cranks. And I have Throne of Eldraine and Black Market and stuff to help counteract things and give me the mana I need. But when I'm also basically just drawing lands, like, you got nothing to play. Thank you. And everyone's just like, I don't want you taking my stuff. So they just kill Sheila Dread. I never get to do anything with Sheila Dread.
Yeah, I mean, you get to do the thing on ETB, which is one of the reasons why she's good, because you can't stop her from doing it.
Oh, this one's
unless
fun.
you stifle her or
4
something.
turns from now, I could have had him. Archfiend of Depravity.
Oh, I hate
Flying
that.
at the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures he or she controls and sacks the rest.
So this was a slow, grindy one, but the game went differently than how it normally would go. But it showed that these decks are resilient. Like the fact that they bounce back and still do things when things die that often. I mean, if I didn't draw this when I did, it would have been.
Well, I mean, it also would have been different if you hadn't gotten Rogue's Passage because I could have blocked the damage. And like in the beginning, we were just like tit for tat, like removing each other's stuff. And that was kind of fun, to be honest. It was like, oh, you got to think. No. Hey, I got to think. No, you don't. Oh, well, now I got. Oh.
Yeah. The hard thing against Shieldred in a 1-on-1 is it's really hard to get stuff to stick on the field because you can always just recast her and just kill stuff.
Yeah.
And the non-token part makes it hard because it's not like you can even just make tokens and sack the tokens.
This is how far from the bottom the murder was. This was the bottom. Here's murder.
I mean, it never really came to the point where you really needed removal. You removed things when you needed to remove things. Stuff didn't stay on the field for very long. I got 2 turns out of Nissa before she died.
Yeah, wow.
And
but that also gave you an obscene amount of mana.
it allowed me to recast Titania 1 turn earlier than I would have been able to.
So
Actually, I would have been able to recast her, but I wouldn't have been able to recast anything else.
I mean, I think it was a fun matchup because like the way your deck plays is exactly what I want. But I'm also like, if I'm just getting lands, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not as helpful as creatures.
Yeah.
Like I want creatures to murder people with. And I think I did include the Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood
Combo
in this. I'm pretty sure I did because I think I have like Beseech the Mirror and Insatiable Avarice, I think it's called.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're
things.
kind of slow, grindy. I mean, you're in tutor colors, so which is just black.
I
Is
do
tutor
shenanigans.
Colors. I drew an Archdruid's Charm, which I like this is a really nice rampant growth.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're in a grindy kind of deck, so you have the time to like look for combo pieces. But I think we're gonna wrap it there.
Yes. Maybe we'll bring these guys back out someday and
Yes.
see if maybe I can actually win a match. Because I didn't do that at all. Didn't even come close.
No. I mean, this one was not.
In the beginning,
far
it looked
off.
like I might have pulled it out. But then when you got Rogue's Passage, I was just done.
Yeah, the Rogue's Passage was really that was the thing. That really unfortunate two back-to-back mills was bad.
Didn't affect you in the end, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so we appreciate everybody who tuned in. It wasn't a very active chat today.
That's
but
okay.
that is fine. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what matchups you might want to see going forward. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this content going forward. Like the video if you're watching on the VOD, or if you can like live streams, I don't remember. And ring that bell so you know what's up. We will catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.